how to increase your sales by 90% by having an email list, right? And like why email marketing is like everything. Email marketing is not dead. I hear people say that a lot. Social media marketing is everything and email marketing is dead. It's actually kind of the opposite. Your social media platform is like your incubator for your audience. This is where you're starting to warm them up, getting them interested in what you do, but then you need to move them to a direct contact point of contact with you, and that would be your email list. So you know the importance of an email list, but you aren't sure how to start it, right? Or even what to say, right? So like I said, believe it or not, email is not dead. I promise you, when built correctly, over 90% of your revenue will come from your email marketing. So think about the revenue that you have right now if you do not have an email list. Imagine it being, increased by 90%. So this is what I'm talking about. So today I'm sharing the ways that I grow my email list, how often I communicate with them, and like what I say to them, right? With some examples and something fun also that I'm creating, that I'm working on, that I may be sharing in the very near future. But if you're new here, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Katie Fairhurst, and I'm the admin of Successful Women Building Generational Wealth. And I want to welcome you here to Lunch Break Live, especially if this is your first time here. And if you're new here on YouTube, welcome. You may want to hit like and subscribe because we do these free trainings every single week, and I don't want you to miss a free training. So also, if you're interested in being featured here on Lunch Break Live, doing a training, having your link in the comments, being featured in this group and to my Instagram page and to my email list for 2 weeks, please reach out to me and we can discuss what it is that you want to chat about. So when I first started my social selling, direct sales, network marketing business, I didn't realize the importance of having my own email list, right? I knew that the company that I was with was putting my customers and my sales team onto an email list, but I didn't realize that I really needed to have like an email list of my own, right? One that is just mine, that nobody could ever take away from me, right? It's one that I own and that is mine, right? One that I have complete control over and where people can really get to know me. And it took me a while to figure this out. But then, like, once I did, it took me some more time to like figure out a system that would be both super effective and very time efficient. Because I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of free time and I'm not very tech savvy. But once I figured out this system, it has really changed everything, not only for me, but for the people that I help and that I work with. So there are a lot of ways to build an email list, right? But I have found three that work best for me. So, since my direct sales business and my digital resource coaching business often intertwine, my whole list gets pretty much all of my emails every single week. Now, there may be some instances where you only want to send certain emails to certain parts of your business. Like if you run a business and you have some women and then some men and you only want these emails to go to women and these to go to men, right? But for me right now, just about everyone gets almost everything. And I'll explain the almost a little bit later. But there are three ways that I get the emails that are in my email list. The first is for customers who purchase products from my direct sales company. The second way is from people that grab my free offers and then they're directly added to my email list. And the third is from this very fast growing women's business Facebook group. Now, my business is a social business, like a social selling business. So I figured my customers and my followers may want to see a little bit of everything that I'm doing, right? And I haven't had anyone complain, and I have very minimal unsubscribes, right? So now the question is, how often do you email your list, and what the heck do you say to them? And I hope I don't shock you by saying that I email my list every single day. And if you're on my list, you know this. Now, before you start shaking your head, no, not every single one of them is selling something. A good ratio for your emails is 3 value driven or nurturing emails to 1 promotional email. So, therefore, if you're emailing every single day, you could fit in 2 strictly promotional emails per week if you wanted to. But you should be including a strong CTA or call to action in each one of your emails. By emailing your list every day, you're helping them get to know you and develop this, familiarity with you. I can't say that word. You know what I mean. But you'll also weed out the ones who simply aren't interested in what you have and what you do, and therefore it strengthens your ideal audience. And also, when you do send a promo email, you have a flash sale or an enrollment special for your company, you have interested and engaged audience members who are accustomed to you communicating with them every single day. Open rates will increase, sales will increase because your audience will come to know, like, and trust you for being consistent, being knowledgeable, and always wanting to deliver value. Right now, you're thinking to yourself, okay, maybe I'm willing to give this a try, but what the heck do I say to my audience? One of the ways to maximize your time and the impact that you have on your audience is to spend 20% of your time creating content and then 80% of your time promoting it. And the format that I use in my business is called a hero content format. So, this is how I start my students. I teach them how to write their hero story. In this world of social selling, right, the story is going to be about you, where you started, where you struggled, and then where you are now. And then you can also throw in a little bit about your goals and where you want to go. Now, obviously, your hero story, it kind of evolves over time, right? And this is the journey that you will take your audience on. But once you have this story in place, it is the anchor in which you can base all of your content. So it can be like where you get your posting pillars from. It can be what you talk about and elaborate on in TikToks and Reels, lives, YouTube trainings, digital resources, the list goes on. These weekly trainings that I put out always include some piece of my hero story. When I first started doing all of this, right, I was too scared to do live video, right? I did pre-recorded YouTube trainings because then I could go back and re-record if I needed to. And I would release them every Sunday, and my new episode email got sent bright and early Monday morning. It had by far the highest opening rates of all of my emails, which showed me that what I was doing was valuable and that people actually seemed to need it. My emails about these trainings always had a little bit about me and then a little bit about the training so that my audience got to know me and they got value. And my call to action was something like watch now. So usually I emailed something about these trainings like 4 to 5 times per week in the beginning, unless I was running another promo that I wanted to tell my audience about. And then I could swap out like 1 or 2 of those emails for the promo emails. Now, I notified my audience about the live that I do every single week now, right? I have this set day, this set time every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern time. I email the day before and then I email the day of. I also stream to YouTube because SEO is super important for sustainable growth and you can't get that from social media. So I add the link to both the Facebook group link and then the YouTube live link to the email. That way it makes it as easy as possible for the reader. It actually increases the viewership. And then at the end of the week, I always wrap it up with a recap email, right? So here you can add the links to the training so they can watch the replay or the lives or whatever it is that you did. Any new products or resources that maybe you released, along with a little bit about what you're doing that weekend, maybe an inspirational quote, right? Again, more building of the know, like, and trust factor. Okay, so I'm missing 2 days, right? Sunday is the day that I advertise my Facebook business group right here. And then I spotlight an active member of this group. And we spotlight it in the email. And then I also spotlight it in the group. So you guys in the group, you know what I'm talking about, right? This group is fast growing and it's highly engaged. It's all about helping women and their businesses grow, right? To get the services and the help and the new ideas that they need to be creative and to succeed with their business, right? If you're watching on YouTube, I have this group, the Facebook group, linked in the video description in case you want to check it out. And then Thursdays is the day that I highlight a product or a sale from my direct sales company. I am extremely lucky to have joined the company that I'm with while they're in growing stages still, but they're also wildly successful. The fast moving reputation of these products and the results people get with them, and then the people that are in the company, it really does the work for me in the product sales. And we've had 120% growth in the past year. And there's really good reason for that, right? And to get to this stage in a successful company's growth, it doesn't happen often. Therefore, I believe my audience would want to see that part of what I do. So I add that into my email sequences. So because my email subscribers are so familiar with me, right? And they're used to me connecting with them every single day, I can easily swap out some strictly value emails for a promo, a live launch, a flash sale, right? Inside my course, I provide my students with a full email schedule along with templates for each day of the week. So you can write emails and schedule your emails in just minutes every week, right? Email is just one piece of your business blueprint, but it is such an important one. The best way to develop relationships and to communicate with your audience, it is the best way, right? That way, when you are ready to sell products, ready to sell courses, bring in more team member signups, these people, a lot of them are ready to buy or ready to join you because they know, like, and trust you. All right. Seeing a promo email from you will not be surprising or off putting for them because they are so accustomed to getting so much value from you every day already. If you want to hop into my email list and see how I set things up, I invite you to check out my free class that I have linked below. Entering your email here will get you some seriously good value about how to start to automate your business, right? But you'll also be directly added to my email list, and you can see the kinds of emails that I send out that are bringing me in sales every single day in my business for the past 9 months. Okay. 90% of my sales come straight from my email list. And the two new fun things that I'm working on that I know will explode growth through my email list are the new high converting webinar sequence that I created with this amazing copywriter, and an email list revival sequence that is also known to be very high converting. I look forward to being able to share this with my students very, very soon, and we're going to see some crazy results. So feel free to reach out to me, ask me any questions. I'd really love to hear from any of you, right? What are your goals? What is something that you want to do so that I can help you figure out the best path for you to take, okay?